Trinity Coaches. We're about to go live. Yay!
Hey! Look at our panel tonight.
I know. Look at the pretty faces. Smiles.
So tonight we have special guests. We are still celebrating women. This is Women's Month, and tonight we're going to have we have 3 new guests. One of them is Miss Diana Ford. She is our VIP guest host tonight. We also have Miss Nia. Nia Jameson is on the show tonight. We're excited to have her. She's also a life coach. And Katina is a motivational speaker, so she's going to speak some life into you, honey. So let's start the night. Who wants to go first?
I will go first. As she said, my name is Nia. I am a master certified life coach, certified in all things positive, whether that is mind, whether that is spiritual or body. I also pretty much deal with negative thought patterns. I also have a clothing line, which is called Stardom Apparel. And then I'm a manager of Stardom Vending, which is vending machines. We have about 10 locations in the Chicagoland area.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Nia. Miss Katina.
Hi, I'm Katina. I'm a motivational speaker, and I like to, and I do inspire and motivate people in life, and that's what I love to do.
Thank you so much for joining us, Miss Katina.
Thank you.
And we have Miss Di Ford. Welcome.
Thank you. I am a life coach by life. Worked with youth for about 20 years, and now I work for a CFO firm for charter schools.
Well, thank you for joining us, Miss Di Ford. Ladies, how was your day?
It was good.
It must have been good. Everybody got quiet. Didn't nobody say? How was your day? It was crickets. I guess nobody had a day. Okay.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Okay, let me tell you about my day. I took my kids go-kart riding, and it was my time to go. They have a video of me. I'm going so slow. They said, "Mama, you look like the car that's on Super Mario, the game." I'm going so slow because I'm scared. I don't want to go fast because I'm too scared I'm going to tip over. And I'm like, I don't want to tip over. So I'm going around me, and they have me on video, and they like, "Mama, go faster, go faster." Every time I come around, they said, "Go faster." I said, no, I can't go faster. I got to go to speed limit. So I went go-kart with my kids today, and afterwards we had a nice lunch together.
Well, that sounds like fun. But I'm gonna need you to do better, okay?
Right, because when you go-kart, you're supposed to hit the gas and go.
That's right.
I was scared to hit that gas. I asked the man, I said, "Now, which one's to stop, which one to go?" Every time I went around the corner, I went slow. I actually got on the brake. And I said, "Oh, yeah, I need practice."
It's all right, Katina. Ain't nothing wrong with driving slow and taking your time. And yeah, it's not. I drive like that on the
Okay,
regular.
Grandma.
You're right, because that's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, I drive like that on the regular street. It's all
Okay.
Y'all wouldn't want to ride with me. It's so funny because this past weekend I went to a concert and my friend was riding with me and she got to get a taste of Leanna and her speed and her road rage. And she was like, oh Jesus, God, please help us. Yes. Because people in St. Louis don't know how to drive. So yes, you have to be a little aggressive, and you have to drive like you're a part of the city. So that's what I did. And so she was like, "Oh God," but we made it safely, and we're here to talk about it. So that's all that matters. Do you think you died? No, you still here. So we good. That's all that matters.
Go-karts are one of my favorite things to do. Like, and I get really aggressive. So I don't care. It could be a 5-year-old on the track. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna run you over. I'm gonna push you out the way because I'm trying to win the race.
But is it a race for real?
Yes, absolutely. Really? Yes. And I'm trying to beat you.
The competitiveness comes out
against
the 5-year-old.
And everything. Move out the way. Yeah. So it's best for me to go in there with a group of people that I know, because if somebody's child on the track when I'm on it, they're going to get fussed at.
Well, we know not to take Jenny around the kids when it's time to go karting. We just gonna make sure you sit on the sideline until all the babies is done, and then you get out there and go speed race or go. That's what we're gonna be on the sideline saying. Well, my day was good. It was busy, but it was good. I ain't complaining. I had a whole lot going on, but it was a busy day and it went by really fast. And tomorrow's Friday. So hey, that's all. I'm gonna look forward to Friday.
That's all that matters.
But the week flew by, though. At least for me, it was just Monday. It was just Monday. So happy Thursday. I'm off work, and it's about to be Friday. But we got to Friday real fast. I agree. Which is a blessing, and that's a good thing, honey. Ain't nobody complaining. Yeah.
Any big plans this weekend?
My plans just got canceled. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure some stuff out. I'm trying to figure my life out because I'm not.
What? You don't have plans? You have plans every weekend.
I know, right? That'd be the thing every weekend. Well, she said it was canceled, so she had plans. I had plans. And they got canceled. Well, they got rescheduled. Let me put it that way. So now they rescheduled for next month. And so now I have to find something to do to occupy Leanna this weekend, because y'all know I'm not going to sit around. I don't sit still long. So by tomorrow, I'll have a whole weekend planned.
Any plans, Nia?
Self-care Saturday. I am not leaving my house. I am over it. I started a new job, so training has been rigorous. So I'm just like sleep, phone, D&D. I'm checking out. I've been busy like the past few weekends. I need to catch up on some rest. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. So that's my weekend.
That sounds nice. I see you at church. You can tell me all about it.
Technically together.
I actually gonna come physically this Sunday.
Ooh, I wasn't. I was talking about for me.
Oh, you gonna be technically? Oh well, look, Jesus.
See. What about you, Ford? What you doing this weekend?
I was supposed to go to Atlanta roller derby, but my tickets were for last weekend and not this weekend.
Oh no!
So I have to, yeah.
That sucks.
Discovered that this week. Yeah.
Oh no.
So they gave me credit, so we have to wait a whole nother month to go. But yeah, I was planning on eating chicken wings and roller derby.
Well, at least they gave you a credit to come back next month. I was going to say, did you have to waste your money? Because now I'd have a whole attitude.
Well, I don't have any plans this weekend, but if it's as pretty as it was in Georgia today, it was so pretty today. I want to plan something, but I want to do something outdoors. I'm just not sure what I want to do, but I do not want to be cooped up in the house the whole weekend. I'm fine.
What about you, Ty?
I'm doing chauffeuring. Y'all know I drive Uber for this little kid that live in my house. Call me mom. You know how that go. So that's my weekend. He is in a school play and they're doing rehearsal at the location tomorrow. No, on Saturday. I'm sorry, on Saturday. So you got to drop him there and it's all day. So Bentley and I will have some time to do us, which is good. But then I got to go pick him up, you know? I can't just leave him there. So I guess I got to go get him.
Abandon the baby at the school for the play.
Mm-hmm. He can stay there till the play. It's time for the play, right? Be there till Thursday. Be there the whole weekend too.
Oh, Micah gonna beat you home. Okay?
Right.
Oh yeah.
He will figure out a way to get there.
Right. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive.
If you sit on first time, like, y'all thought y'all was gonna leave me, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you
going on this weekend?
Let's see. Hopefully tomorrow, my son, he wants to go to a water park. So hopefully we'll go to the water park. And then 30, this kid every Saturday, he wants to go out to eat every Saturday. I'm like, dude, I'm tired of going out to eat every Saturday. But that's his thing. He want to go out to eat. So Friday is swimming, hopefully, if the weather is good here in Texas for us to go. And then Saturday, whatever he wants to do, I usually make Saturday a day for me and him to go and hang out with each other. And also too, he's going next week, he's going on a trip with his school for 3 days. So we have to go shopping for his things for his trip.
Oh, nice.
Exciting.
That is so cool. How old is your son again, Katina?
13.
13.
Oh, you got a
That's a
teenager.
man.
Yeah.
That's a man.
Oh, Micah can't wait to get that age. He's gonna be 12.
So he'll be a
few
preteen.
weeks. He can't wait. He's like, he wish he could skip over all. Just go to 13 and be done.
What's
My son always say all the time, because he had a growth spurt. So he went from like 5'3", 5'4". I'm 5'8", and he's taller than me now, and he's 13.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did
So
he
now
do
he
that, like over the summer?
Yeah, like since school's been back, like started back
Wow.
in. I mean, he lost a whole lot of weight, so he's super skinny. He works out too. I'm so proud of him. My kid works out like every day. He's like, I gotta work out because he say he gotta look good for the girls. So look, Tyra, that's what you have to look forward to. He say he has to look good for the girls.
Oh, man.
He works out every day. And I'm like, that's good. I'm proud of you. And he was like, Mama, you should come work out with me. I said, I think about it. I think about it because that brother be working out.
Go boy. I think he needs to send some of that energy to my kids, because my boy, well, I'll say Miles is athletic, and so he does his working out. And Adarius's workout is in front of his computer on the couch. And Adriana's running track now, so she's now starting to get her workout on. But yeah.
That's good.
Sure. I'm like Tara, I have to be an Uber. Well, I have an 18-year-old who has his own car, so I don't have to have that all on myself no more. So now I can just be like, go pick up your sister, please. Thank you, love you. So yeah, it works.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Ain't no 18-year-old over
He's
here.
gonna go to college, and now I'm be sitting here crying trying to buy her. So I got to do all this on my own. Well, all right, ladies. So I guess we will go ahead and jump into the letter.
The clarity letter.
Oh my gosh. I hope y'all ready for this. I can't wait to get all you ladies wonderful input on this wonderful letter. It is so nice.
Go ahead. Take your time, honey. Take your time.
Well, maybe as long as it is, it's going to take a lot of time to get through. But okay, here we go. It's called Want to Help My Sister, but it's affecting my relationship. Dear coaches, my family has a long history of welfare dependency, ratchet behavior, and hood living. That's why y'all had me read this dang on letter, ain't it? What's worse is that my generation and the little ones coming up all seem to want to adapt to that lifestyle. There is no shortage of gun violence, prison sentences, baby daddies, baby mama drama, jealousy, court cases, food stamps, and much more. bogus and embarrassing-ish. I moved away after high school, went to college, and decided that I wanted something better for myself. I stopped talking to my entire family because they are an embarrassment. After I got married, they were not invited to the wedding. My husband encouraged me to contact and repair the broken pieces. I am trying my best to maintain a relationship, but also safeguard myself from the shenanigans. My sister, who is older than I am, bonded really quickly, and our relationship is on the mend, but it also has its toxic elements. She stays in contact with me, but she always needs money. She is very talented with doing hair and nails. I've tried to encourage her to start taking classes so she can become a licensed beautician. I've tried to motivate her to see beyond the neighborhood, and I've even offered to help her get her life together. She says she wants to leave the hood life, but makes no effort to do so. The straw that broke the camel's back for me, recently, my sister, who gets government assistance and lives in housing, flew to Miami to get breast implants. She has 6 kids and 5 baby daddies. She collects child support and uses the money to do everything except take care of her kids and keep a stable roof over their heads. After returning from Florida, she called me because she hadn't paid her rent, which is only $550. Section 8 covers the rest. For 4 months and was about to get evicted. She needed $3,000 and wanted me to give her the money. She already owes me $1,500 because she missed 2 car payments and has not paid me back. I feel like she somehow views me as a cash cow and has no problem laying her burdens on my lap and has no consideration for me as a person. I'm simply her ATM. I'm mad at my husband because he should have just let things be and not encouraged the relationship. None of my other family members make an effort, and when I do reach out to them, it is very surface level. They treat me like an outcast and always have snide comments to make when I'm around. Family relationships should not be this complicated. I'm tired of being used, and it's my husband's fault. I want a relationship with my family, especially my sister, but I feel dragged back into the negativity that I left behind many years ago. Should I keep trying? Is having a relationship worth it? I'm drained. My relationship with my husband is strained also. I'm mad at him, and he has the nerve to put pressure on me about the money my sister owes me. How can I have a relationship with my family without the madness? I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. First, can I just ask some questions? Because I'm trying to do the math in my head while I was reading. She said that the sister is behind in rent 4 months, and she only paid $550.
Late fees.
Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay, I'm like, my mind was just not calculating. I was like, well, maybe that do that. I don't know, because my math ain't good right now, because I'm trying to read and concentrate at the same time. Okay, y'all ladies can have at it. Y'all heard the letter. Go ahead. Go.
So why don't we let our VIP guest member speak tonight? Let's let her speak first. Therefore, what you think about this letter?
I might need some life coaching before I answer this. Because it kind of touched me a little bit. And because when we can find an answer for her, I kind of use it for me. Family's really, really hard. That's really, really hard. I'm the oldest in the family, so I am the one who everybody calls, and I'm the one to try to put out the fire. So a lot of times, you sacrifice yourself. So what I would suggest for her is, I don't think her not dealing with it doesn't answer the question. I mean, answer the problem. Her cutting her family off, it's still going to be there. You still got to deal with your issues. I think she got to let her kind of give her sister that arm, like give her some distance. Like, this is what I help you with, and this is what I'm not going to help you with. And be there, but be there on your own terms.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you sacrifice yourself, and you end up being in a worse place than you were when you started.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's
Some good
definitely
advice.
You summed it up. Give her that arm. Put some distance in between the relationship. You can be a part of your family and they can be a part of your life, but put some boundaries around it.
And a lot of
I
times
was
they
gonna
use the
say,
kids. I'm sorry.
oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I actually had a follow-up question, which obviously she can't answer, but what was life like while she was distant from her family? Like, why did the husband even encourage it? Was she moping around all the time? Like, wow, I just wish I had my family. Wow, this would be great if they could see this. Or was she just perfectly fine? Because it's like, why did you even bother encouraging that? That was my one question that I had. But I agree. Boundaries need to be in place. I think that even if she kind of sets those boundaries with her sister, obviously that's going to be a difficult adjustment. And as far as her marriage goes, they need to see counseling. They need to see a therapist because it's like she's going to resent her husband. And he's
He
going to be
already
like,
has
well,
started.
yeah. So it's just like that's going to continue to build. And now your household is in shambles. So I say boundaries, counseling, and stop providing the money.
All right now, y'all giving good feedback.
Okay, so I'm with the ladies with the boundaries. Just the first thing I thought was, okay, boundaries, because you need to set boundaries with people, because if you don't, then they will just feel they would. Well, people know when they um, could get over on you. They know, okay, well, if I go to her for this, I know she's not gonna turn me down. Versus them going to someone else and they be like, well, no, I don't have it. But when they know that a person doesn't have boundaries, then they tend to go to them more so and use them. That's just kind of what it is, using a person. And the husband encouraged her to reach out, but sometimes you have to love people from a distance. And sometimes, I mean, some types of relationships you could go with that, because I mean, it just brings back a whole lot of maybe uh, trauma issues or things from in the past come back up. So sometimes it's just best to, I could love you. She could love them from a distance. I'm talking like it for myself, but she could love, she could love her sister and her family from a distance without involving herself or giving money. Even if the sister gets mad and be like, look, if you could go and you could spend money on this and this and that and then that, then you have money to take care of your business and not see me as an ATM machine just because I have it. And now the husband all upset, talking about where the money at, 1,500. Well, you encouraged it. You encouraged the relationship. We was doing just fine till you said, go on over there, call her. Go on over there, go see her. Now you looking at me crazy. I'm looking at you crazy. Now we got turmoil in the household, in our household, that we could have went with that.
I
agree.
Completely.
I agree too.
I'm right with the other ladies. Boundaries. And look, hey, I can love you from a distance. I don't need that toxic stuff in my life. So she needs to just, distance herself from that.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I want to back it up. I want to back it up to the beginning when she started talking about, how her household is or was when she was growing up and the food stamps and all of that. There's a system expectancy that you create when you're a parent and this is your lifestyle. The system was actually designed, and some people are going to argue with me about this, but the system was actually designed as a step up, a way of helping you. But some people, that's their lifestyle. So her siblings or cousins or whomever she's talking about, her family being embarrassment, that's pretty much all they know. So the argument that they're embarrassing, when did she said that she went to college and that's when things changed for her. So things changed for her when the population of people were from different walks of life and she saw something different. Some people never get that opportunity. They just stay there. They're at home. They go to school. They're at home. They go to work. They're at home. That's all they see. So she said that they consider her an outcast, but didn't you outcast them first?
So I thought that too. I
They're
did think
they're
that too.
your
I was
family.
like,
You
he
didn't invite
left.
them to the wedding. You didn't. I mean, you did it
Mhm.
first. You made yourself an outcast because you did it to them first.
Well, she's
Yep.
got some healing she has to do too.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Absolutely.
even with saying, you know, that they embarrass her, you know, and I mean, I got family who's off the chain, but I wouldn't say they embarrass me because that's them. That ain't me.
Right.
Um, so I think she's got a lot of healing and stuff that she's suppressing that she's not dealing with.
Mhm.
Yes, that's very true. I agree with that completely.
Yeah, we know the family that's off the chain. We all have those people in our family.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta forewarn our people to come with us. Like, look, girl, you know this is Uncle such such. This just like they might say something, but kind of overlook it. You know what I'm saying? If they do this and
Just
that, that's
nod and
just them.
smile. Just nod and smile. That's
Yeah,
that.
Just
that's
Just
it.
nod and
nod
That's
about
the
smile.
my
one.
business. Keep your purse close. Now, I'm just kidding. But I mean, like I said, we all have those people in our family. We know who acts up, but it's not so much of less, distance or because I know me. I love being around my family. I come from a strong family and a tight knit family, and I just couldn't see myself just leaving my family just alone. So yeah.
I
It's
have
like
left my
something else
family
was
alone.
missing. Like something else happened that we don't know
Yeah.
about. From the
Right.
Right.
time that she left home, went to college, before she got married, something happened there for
A
her
whole
to
Mhm.
do
lot
what she
happened.
did.
She probably experienced a lot of trauma before she left home. And she's
Mm-hmm.
not going to speak on that part because what she really just wants to talk about is how horrible. She wants to downplay it on her family as if she has no part in it. And she needs to take accountability for a lot of things that may have
Absolutely.
happened. But she doesn't want to do that. She's wanting us to say,
Mhm.
it's the family's fault. It's the family's fault. Now, listen, like I told y'all when I started reading this letter, y'all know I grew up in the projects since my children told the world. So, anyway, but my family and I are very tight knit. Yes, we are loud. We have a big personality, which is why I am how I am and who I am. But I grew up around those people, like you said, Jenny, who have always lived on the system. And then their children had children. And now that's just the way of life because that is what was passed down to them. And that's all they saw. You didn't see anybody doing any better. You didn't see anybody. So she took the initiative to make her life better because she didn't want that. But you cannot
That
look
part.
on your family because they didn't do what you're doing, or you can't get them to
Mhm.
make the moves. Because a lot of people are comfortable with that. Section 8 is good because, baby, let them give me some Section 8. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Section 8 is good. And you know what I'm saying? And food stamps, Lord knows, I'd be praying that one day they give me some food stamps. So I'm very transparent. I don't have no shame. I you give me some food stamps, baby, I'm going to be in the car with a cart full of food. So,
Same. Same.
but you have to really just you can't, she has to learn to take accountability for whatever part she might have played in this, and she can't just love your family from a distance. I agree with that because there's some people that my mom used to always say you gotta love people with a long handle spoon. Be like, hey, I see you, hey, how you doing, and keep it moving. So you can't be around everybody. And I understand that wanting to have that bond with your sister, because I don't know if that's the only sibling you have, and I can understand that. But with the whole thing of that, you have to, like y'all said, set those boundaries so that she doesn't look at you as her cash cow, because that's what she's looking at now. You are First National Bank of her. First National Bank sister. So my sister got it. I call my sister. So you're gonna have to learn how to say no, no, no. It's a two-letter word that is very hard for a lot of people to say. But once you learn how to say it, you will get very far. And as for your husband, baby, you and him need counseling
Yes,
like
they
me.
do.
Y'all need to go sit down on somebody's couch and be like, he told me, because now you're blaming him. Once again, no accountability for
No
whatever
accountability.
is. So now you're blaming him. It's his fault he had me bring my ghetto family on around. But he was doing it because maybe he felt he saw something in you that you
It
don't
was a
see yourself, that you felt that was missing. They didn't come to the wedding. They wasn't a part of nothing. And maybe there's something that you need to have a part of. He would like to have a part because maybe he's close to his family. And so that's a dramatic, that's something that you have to look into. But therapy is a first plus for you and your husband. Yes.
I love it. So can we talk about codependency for a minute?
Woo, baby.
Well, can we get to the codependency part? Can I give my
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Please
just
do.
like,
We're not gonna forget
Please do.
about you, Tara. Go ahead, say your part, girl. Say your part. You
y'all treating me like the stepchild tonight. Like, what's going on in here? No. But I think the idea that what she wrote in the letter about moving away, doing better for herself, and kind of experiencing life differently to what she grew up experiencing is commendable, right? Because it takes a lot of strength to step out of the known into the unknown and making it work for you. So good job to her on that, and just really trust in herself that she can do and be beyond what she experienced growing up. But there's the part about the family and them borrowing money and the Section 8 and all of that other stuff. I think for her, as we've said, right, the boundaries need to come into place. But before the boundaries get in place, right, what should that look like? I think it's a question that she really should ask herself, because she wants to be a part of their lives and she wants them to be a part of hers. She repeated that, I miss them. And even if the husband encouraged it, if she didn't want to reach out to them, she wouldn't have. So I think there's a genuine desire to connect to them, as embarrassing as she say they are. She wants to be with her sisters and want them to be with her, but she has to figure out, well, what does the boundary need to look like so that we can exist and not be toxic? And defining that takes some work, right? Is it that you're just gonna say no to all money requests? Like, sis, can you lend me? No, don't even let the word come out her mouth. Just set it in place. Like, no, I'm not your ATM. If you want to go hang out and we could go wherever and have dinner, whatever, yeah, I'm down for that, but that's as far as it goes. Also with the husband, right, and their relationship, it sounds like they're okay, right? I don't get a sense that there's trouble in paradise a whole lot. He might be mad. I mean, we all get mad, right? Like, where's my money? Like, $1,500 is out of my house. I'm mad. Where my money at? So I think it's just communication, right? Once she set her boundaries in place for herself and then put those boundaries in place for her household, have him on board with that, then they can move forward without really having a whole lot of issues. But I think she genuinely wants her sisters. I don't have any sisters. I have a brother. I've always thought that maybe sisters would be cool. I don't know, but sound like no, they not. No, okay, die.
Yes, they are. I'm a baby sister. Yes, they are.
Yeah, and I am.
No.
I was thinking, like, I'm not too bad.
Ask your older siblings what they think.
my older siblings love
I'm
me.
frozen on the screen, looking all crazy, but I'm not frozen on my little side view over here. But hey,
Oh, you're not frozen?
You're not frozen.
On my side here, I see. I don't know what's going on tonight, but
Well,
I'm.
my siblings love me. Well,
Yeah.
at least I think they do. I mean, but
I
it's
think mine
that
do.
between all of my kids. I mean, between all of my kids. My oldest brother and I are 19 years apart, so of course he loves me. Cause like, yeah, why not? It's the little kid's sister, and then my sister and I are 10 years apart, and so yeah, I think she loves me too. I mean,
I'm sure you gave him hell. You gave him hell.
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, she absolutely did.
I believe it.
I have to go back to this codependency
The
thing
codependency.
because
Go ahead,
I
Jen.
feel like she's codependent.
Yes, that's a
Because okay, let me define codependency for me. Okay, codependency is an agreement between two people, and in that agreement, you're saying to that person that I'm going to take responsibility for you. You don't have to take responsibility. I'm going to do it. So if you need help with your bills, call me. I got you. That's the agreement. okay, I promise to take care of your responsibilities. And then you create this monster that's always depending on you, and you begin to have resentment for that person. But it's you that created that monster.
I think also,
So,
sorry.
so boundaries need to be set now. So maybe you should have told that person, I'll help you until a certain period or until a certain time. But now you've created this monster with your sister where she feels like she can come to you with any and everything. She don't have to worry for a month. She does not have to worry about her bills because she's going to ask you for the money and you're going to give it to her.
So
That's
similar
why she's
to
able
be
to go get a breast implant.
Exactly. But she's not worried about it because she's going to ask her sister and her sister is going to help her.
I think something that comes into play that we haven't mentioned too is the kids. Sometimes people can use the kids to manipulate you. A lot of times you will take care of bills and rents if because you don't want the kids to suffer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a good one too. I could see that. Well, you gonna let your nieces and nephews sit out on the street because you don't help me pay this rent? Exactly, Nia, and that's where you have to turn it all back around. You can't put it on me. This was
You
your
made
needs.
Yeah,
Where
your
you find baby daddies at? Tell them to come help pay on this rent.
Yeah.
Okay, that part.
Can you go return the breast implants? How about that? Go get your money back, sis.
And like Tara said, if you want to know if a person values you or care about you or love you, say no. Say no three times and see if that person is still there trying to love you and value you.
Yeah.
When you say no 3 times and that person disappears out your life, it was never you that they valued.
That's
right. It was your gift and what you could do for them.
Yeah, at the ATM. They love the
ATM. And she said it. I am her ATM. If you know that for a fact, then you need to look at yourself. Why are you holding on to that
self-reflection? Because she wants that relationship, like Tara said.
I think she does.
So because she wants that relationship, and sometimes because you want something so bad, you pay into it and do whatever you got to do to keep it. And that's kind of what she sounds like she's doing too. Well, as long as I give her money, then she'll stay around and she'll still talk to me and this. But that's not a healthy relationship.
Not at all.
So that's where you have to sit back and be like, is it really worth it? Because I'm not going to keep giving you all this money to keep you in my life, because I can get some friends for free and they can become my sisters. Because
maybe she felt guilty about leaving her sister too. Maybe that's why her husband was like, you need to, get back in contact with your family. Maybe the big sister feel guilty for moving on and going and being successful, and her sister's like that.
And she had a conversation with her husband, and that's why the husband said what he said.
Especially if she's a younger sibling.
This is what I done. The sister she said she got a good hustle. She do hair and nails, and hey, every cosmetologist and nail tech I know make nice money. If you good at it, and she said she good at it. So and she in the hood, baby. Everybody need their hair braided and need a new wig and need their nails done before the weekend. So we can make this money.
Right.
So what's the problem?
See, her priorities are not like the sister is not tripping, right? She's good. The sister is not worried about nothing we talking about here. Because she's good, right? Section 8's paying her bills and food stamps and whatever is going on in her world. She's good, right? So she's not trying to go do nobody's here because I have my big sister who's going to be my ATM or whatever other source of funds she can come up with.
Right.
She's not thinking about none of the other stuff. The sister said she offered to help her get her life together. She sounds like she's got it, herself in a place where she can help her to move forward, right? If she so chooses that life. But the sister is where the party at, it sounds like, breast implants,
the whole thing
Miami and living life. She's not there yet.
This is what the sister needs to understand. You can't force a person I know the old saying, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where this situation is. She can push and motivate the sister to do everything. You can go to hair school, girl, because you got it. You good. Get them nail techs, girl. You got this. But the sister gonna be like, I ain't got time for that.
He doesn't.
I ain't got time for that. What I gotta do that for?
The remote control to be ready for when Maury come on, the court case
She waiting on Pookie baby to come on over with his stuff. So you know, she ain't got time. She don't have time. Well, all that stuff sound good, and you know, and a lot of times with us being life coaches, we can motivate, but you know, it's not for us. We have to. They have to want to make that move. They have to want to make that change, and so that's kind of like she's trying to take the role. She's trying to be a life coach, but sister don't want to do it. Sister is not. She's not motivated. So you're gonna have to just love sister from a distance. You can still keep that relationship, but you have to set boundaries, and you have to go to counseling. I think she needs her own individual counseling along with marriage counseling, because she needs to also look at and take a look back at things that she didn't deal with prior to her leaving home. Whatever's in her past and whatever that past trauma is that she has not faced and dealt with, she needs to face and deal with it. Yeah. And
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She need to reflect and think about some self-care, you know. Think about that. And you attract people that belong to you. If it's uncomfortable, if you're married, this is not just sister, this is relationships, your boyfriend, your husband, or whatever. If you attract who belongs to you. But if it feels forced, if it feels uncomfortable, you're not attracting that person. You're just holding on to them. You're holding on to them, and you're lowering your standards. You know, you're unhappy. You're settling because you feel like you need to hold on to something. That's not your person. You know, you're that friend that you keep pouring into and pouring into and pouring into, and you can't even fill that person's cup because it's just draining out the bottom because you continue to pour. It's just falling out.
It's got a hole in it.
There's a hole in it.
Exactly. We know those people. I know a couple of those
with
people.
so much other stuff that it can't. There's no room to absorb what you're trying to give to it.
Right.
And for some reason, I just thought that sometimes people attract people to the unhealed part of them.
Yes.
That part, yeah.
That's the part right there. That's truly it.
Yep.
Because I recognize that I can be transparent. I recognize that I do attract a lot of unhealthy people and unhealed people because I have that heart to want to help everybody, who want to always give and always do for everyone else. But I have to also understand and learn that I can't fulfill everybody else. And the more I pour into others and not getting poured back into, I'm going to dry out, and then I won't be able to help anyone. So you have to learn that for yourself. So that also comes back into, you have to learn, you have to look within and love you and work within you and work on you so that you can know how to do that, so that you can know when to cut off. Like, okay, I've done all I can for you. Now I have to stop for me because I got to save stuff for me. So you have to do that as well. So you have to start doing that as well.
Yeah.
And that could be so draining when you carry other people's stuff, their loads.
Yeah.
You know, because you carrying their stuff and then carrying your stuff. And then I always find this out. When people come to you for help, you help them out. But when you go to them, nobody's around sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Majority.
You know, they don't want to pick up the phone. They don't have time for conversation, but you know, sometimes the other person, I can listen to you, and then next thing you know, you get off the phone with them, and you drain, you mad, you screaming, cause look, that energy jumped on you. You know,
that's that negative transference of energy. Sometimes you have to realize who you're talking to and what they're pouring into you, because then I've done that. I get off the phone and be hollering at my kids, and they be like, "Mama, what happened? You was just happy." Use it and drain the hell out of me.
that energy, that spirit that jumped on you.
It did. I'm just gonna go lay down, and they just push me right into my room. Because it is so true, and I tell people that all the time. So sometimes you have to watch who you talk to, because they will, and you know. It's funny because a lot of people ask me during the day, I'm a counselor. So I get all kind of people stuff added to me all day long. I'm hearing, ooh, child, y'all just only wouldn't imagine the stuff I hear all day. And then I come home, and then as a life coach, I hear whatever I'm trying to do with that. And then at the end of the day, I have to work on me. But that's why self-care comes in. You have to know how to manage self-care. You have to know how to take time out for you. And don't feel like it's wrong. It is not selfish. I wish people could feel it like that. Baby, take that day off.
Yeah.
Call off. Don't call off sick. Don't call off sick.
I always get told by God that I did not tell you to do that. Yeah, it might be a good thing. I did not tell you to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And stop being Captain Save-A-Hole.
Why say that?
Huh?
God said the Captain Save-A-Hole.
That was my translation. I have to talk to myself aggressively sometimes. You know?
Okay.
But just to say all good things are not good. Sometimes you give and you give and give, and you're not supposed to. Sometimes you stop people from hitting their bottom.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they're supposed to hit their bottom. And you're there trying to help them, and you hitting the bottom, trying to hold them up. You know?
Yeah.
And something I was gonna say, it was funny because I was actually doing a devotional this morning, and a lot of times we start to carry our burdens and other people's burdens, and we were never designed to do either one of them. We're not designed to do that. God is the one that's supposed to carry the burden. And so something that his word does say, for his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Right. So his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Let him carry it. Like
lay it at his feet.
Yeah. Something we live by is lay on it, pray on it, tomorrow be okay on it. And that's it.
Amen.
I like that.
Man, lay on it, pray on it, tomorrow be okay on it. Now see, I'm gonna have to remember that. Anybody else? Oh, it got quiet.
Oh,
I was just thinking about when you're trying to save somebody that can't swim, you have to be careful because they'll jump on your back and make you believe you can't swim and you both drown, which happens a lot. That people just
slide on that
kind of be
water.
careful. Yep.
Are you talking about me?
No.
I'm just asking.
Got real quiet there though, so I don't know. When you ask a question and they don't answer, that kind of makes it relevant.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
October 17th is coming. October 17th is coming.
What's happening October 17th?
Family Day. The kids are going to be on here. The kids. Family Feud. Yeah.
October.
Isn't it October? Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Oh,
May. Okay.
It's not Mother's Day. It's the Thursday before Mother's Day.
Okay. Sorry.
But the October 17th, that Mike is in his head with his own show with the other Trinity kids.
That's where I got it mixed up.
I think she was trying to threaten me.
No, I was talking to the person next to you in the middle.
Leanna. Y'all telling it all, kids?
But we had some guests on our show that's been commenting.
I don't need my kids on no other shows, but they keep begging for my children to come back. And so I'm going to have a whole sit down with my kids and just have them have rules and regulations. Like this time, don't talk about none of this. But see, even if I tell my kids that, I'm going to tell you, my kids is just as transparent as me. They going to forget everything I said and they going to say whatever come out their mouth. They're going to be like, yeah, and one day my mama did. There go the show.
Well, I have Miles' phone number. We'll have a conversation before the show, so they'll be all right.
May, oh dang, he's still gonna be in school. Maybe he'll be real busy with trying to graduate and stuff. Yeah. And see, no,
Leanna, just go in and block her number. Just block it. Just block it.
Oh.
We have Tina Wright.
That's my friend.
Hi,
welcome, Tina. Hey, she said, so true. Gotta love from a distance. Yep.
We had a whole lot of comments come
We have a lot of comments
people come
here.
in and say hey. So
Yes.
hey.
What do you
Huh?
Is now please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Is it Yashika?
Chica.
That's my sister cousin right there.
She said, "Call on my street." So some of what we were saying resonated with her.
She's a thug. She's a thug.
You need to be my friend.
Tina said, "Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up?"
We had someone who's very familiar, Kadada Miller. She was on the show tonight. Hi, Kadada.
Hey, Kadada.
Hey, Kadada.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Janisha. We have Janisha.
Laddie, Andrea, Lottie, or Laddie. She said we were
Oh,
on point tonight.
Well, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so that
We
is
had
all right.
Jasmine say, "Hey, ladies," and then she said, "Yes, set healthy boundaries."
Mhm.
That's what it comes down
Absolutely.
to, right?
When you
That's
set
it.
boundaries, you're unreachable. They already know. Don't call her.
Don't.
That's it. That's the
Listen,
one.
'cause they already know.
Yeah.
They be
They
like,
already
"Don't call Leanna," because Leanna gonna say
Yep.
no. No.
They know too.
I don't say
Yeah.
nothing. I just sit there and make my little face.
See,
Those
they
boundaries are
Facebook
the
phone, boo. So you got to be ready. So when they call and be like, "Girl, can you?" No.
yeah.
Have you thought about no?
No.
No.
Are you available? No.
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 Anybody that call me, they know I say,
That's a no.
It's a whole mood. It means a lot of different things, but depending on what you ask me, if I say, oh, you already know.
Yeah. That's the consensus. She needs some boundaries, and whatever she comes up with for her boundaries will teach people how to treat her, you know?
Absolutely.
That's how she'll communicate externally what's acceptable, what's not. I'm not your ATM. Go to the bank. If you can't, then figure it out some other way. But
You got 5 baby daddies. That's a whole lot of money right there. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
It depends what kind of baby daddies they are.
it
I say that
depends.
out loud.
That's true too. That's true.
You don't need money to make them.
Mhm.
You sure don't. But I tell you, boy, you know what? Now I'm keep my comments to myself.
We'll have then the next episode of Baby Daddies.
Woo! I'm not gonna be on that show, Lord. I am not gonna be on that show. I'm holding nobody's string to keep up and be nice to mine. So I'm not gonna make it on that show.
I'm way on the other side of baby daddy, honey. All my kids are grown. You have no reason to call me, text me, Facebook, inbox, message me. No reason.
That part. Yeah, well, one of mine is an adult, so I don't have that. Cut that one off. Choop, choop, choop. Deal with him at graduation. And at graduation, I'm gonna be like, "Hello and goodbye," and that's it. That's it. Just a simple conversation, hi and bye. That's all we got to talk about, because all we got in common is him, and that's it. That's all. Graduation come, I ain't got to talk to you no more, unless something happened to my baby, God forbid. But if something happened to him, then I got to call you and say whatever. But that's it. Now the other one, I still got 4.5 good years. God Lord, I'm praying they go by real fast. And then I'll be done and I cut him off too.
Yeah. Wow.
To learn to set
real proud.
and isn't. If a person wants to change, it starts with them. Old habits are easy to fall into, but you have to keep pushing the positive energy into yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I started reading the comment and
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
That's my sister.
Hey, sister.
It's like she's part of the family too.
I ain't got the courage to go that far yet, but hey, I'm close enough.
It's liberating. It's liberating.
It really
is. It feels good.
Yeah.
You see it, she keep doing this. Oh, it feels so good when the wind be blowing. And I was like, oh, it was windy one day outside. I said, Lord, I don't have to worry about my wig coming off or my 27 piece messing up.
You women are confident. When y'all shave your head off and show that beautiful bald skin, I have to commend you. You are confident women.
Thank you.
Both of you.
It takes a lot to maintain it, though. I tell you that.
Does it?
Yes.
It's a lot
I'm shaving every 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting about that too is when I decided I was gonna lock my hair, I thought, you know what, easy breezy, I'm gonna lock it. I don't have to think about it. But it does take a lot to maintain it as well.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And that's one thing I've been putting off. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do my hair. Yeah, I'm gonna retwist it. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
It just has not happened. No matter how many times I put it on the agenda, it has not happened yet.
Yeah.
So while I'm sitting over here thinking about locking mine, I have not put any perms in it. I just been laying it down because I'm like really considering going to get it locked.
Oh, definitely encourage it. Yeah.
I encourage it too. I think it's the best decision, one of the best decisions that I've made for myself. But it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of. I have all this here, you know, it's a lot. So,
oh, I couldn't do that.
To wash it. Oh my God!
She's like, oh no, that's just too much.
Hair. I just want, I want my sides to be shaved, the back to be completely shaved, and I just want locks here. But I want to keep it short. I don't want it to grow long or anything like that. I just want to keep it short. I can pull it up, pull it to the back if I want to. But never in my face, nothing long on my ears. No, can't handle it.
No.
Rapunzel.
Yeah,
Rapunzel.
Right.
Yep. So I'm with you, Nia. Once a month, if that, and sometimes I push it to month and a half, 2 months.
That here I am.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm there with you.
Thank
Michelle
you.
is a friend of the panel.
Yes.
Oh, she said, awesome discussion. Boundaries are literally what saves us from not only others but ourselves as well. Yes. To know our own limits so that they can't push them. Yeah, we're getting some good feedback. That's right on it, Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle, right, Michelle.
Keep in mind, narcissists, they have these little magnets, and in these little magnets, they know who's codependent, and they're coming to find you. They're looking for you. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Remember, slap a hoe. Remember that.
So I want to say that I appreciate the young lady that sent the letter, that sent the email to Trinity Coaches. If you all have anything y'all want Trinity Coaches to discuss, please send your letters. Let me put that up here right now. Send your letters to us so we can read them.
Yeah, and give some feedback. We do take the we do take the clarity letter seriously. We spend time reviewing it, talking about it amongst ourselves to kind of really weigh in on the issue so that we can provide value. So send your questions, provide us with feedback too.
Right, because we do like to have feedback on what happened. If you took heed on anything that we said or suggested, we do like that as well.
Yeah.
So come back and tell us, like, girl, I took your advice and set some boundaries. She don't talk to me no more. But I set my boundaries. Tell us something. Like, let us know. Like, we telling you it's working.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a guest on our show, this is something new we're doing this season. If you want to be a guest on our show and sit on the panel, let us know. Send us an email, and we'll follow up with you about different things that we're doing on the show to see if you'd be interested in being on the show a particular night. So we have that going as well. And I want to thank our panel tonight. You ladies was awesome. Y'all rocked it.
Yes.
It felt so natural and authentic. I love it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you gotta be when you are here with us. We are just going to always be ourselves. Well, I can't change me if I wanted to, and I don't think people would want me to anyway. So anyway, that's what you have to be. We want you to be you. Come and just be yourself. Because Leanna gonna always be herself. She gonna laugh, she gonna smile, she gonna say a couple things, and then I'm gonna be quiet because I'm the quiet one on the show.
No, you're not.
Why did everybody get quiet when I
This is
said
like the
that?
second time I heard her say that this week.
And she keeps saying it like it's like Leanna.
I'm convincing myself that I'm the quiet one. Now listen, y'all ain't gotta believe me, but I'm gonna believe me, and one day it's gonna be
Counseling.
She's gonna write
Boundaries.
Dear Trinity coaches, I need help because I'm believing my lies. That's gonna be the next level.
And this is why I love this show, because we can just be ourselves, and they gonna check us, and they gonna coach me. What you mean, Michelle? I am the quiet one. Y'all supposed to be on my team. Look, now I'm finna go in the corner and cry. Y'all don't believe me being quiet.
No.
Manipulation.
Right? She said, do not lie on Beyonce internet. Don't do that.
Y'all see my face? This is what I do when I'm on the show with them.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take my accountability. I know I'm not quiet, and I'm never gonna be quiet. I am a ball of energy everywhere I go in anything I do. So hey, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
And we love every minute of it, Leanna. We love it. We love it. Well, that's tonight's show, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the panel, to all our guests, and thank you for joining us and making your comments to all of our audience members. We'll be back first and third Thursday of next month.
April 7th.
Yeah, April the 7th. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.